Office of the President in Parliament. Annika, it may have happened hours and hours after you tried so hard to get that question answered, but you did eventually get your answer. You now know who the new finance minister is. Not only that, but a key component of your question in the morning, he did also tell us what he thinks of Nhlahla Nene and whether he still has confidence in him.
That's right, Vuyo. I think that the president keeps his ear to the ground. I'm looking out for Zizi Kudwa, so just bear with me here if I'm turning around. I'm sorry. As soon as I get the signal, we'll come to him. I think that he keeps his ear to the ground, and he sensed the urgency, not just, of course, from journalists chasing him and asking him questions, but a sense of urgency from foreign investors and the markets, especially as he wants to reassure investors and stabilize debt. It's all part of the Tumamina, and he cannot have any shadows lurking ahead of his vision. He looked disappointed. He thanked Nhlahla Nene several times for his good character and the work that he's done. He said under very difficult conditions, but he seemed quite happy too with the appointment of the former Reserve Bank governor and former Labour Minister Tito Mboweni. So I don't know if you caught us chasing after Tito Mboweni a few seconds ago as he left Tainhaste with the Deputy Finance Minister, Nhlahla Nene. Tito Mboweni saying, if you can throw forward to that bite, saying he got the call at 9 o'clock last night. How did it happen? Did you get a midnight phone call?
No, that was about 9 p.m. yesterday. Yeah.
Really?
The President mentioned jobs. Can you tell us anything about the President mentioned jobs? Can you tell us anything
What did he say about that?
He's going to entrust you with the vital task of
I have not talked to him yet. He still has
Will you bring in a new team? Minister, will you bring in a new team?
Please, Minister.
He's going.
What is the most important thing for you, please, Minister?
The most important thing is to leave my freedom at home now.
In terms of the economy.
Up later.
In terms of the economy, Minister.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Minister, you're attending cabinet tomorrow. Will you bring in a new team?
Bye.
You've got to get used to this, former governor.
Yeah, bye.
You'll have to get used to this.
There's no entrance here.
Hang on a minute, Annika. The president said the former finance minister resigned this morning.
That's what he said. He sent a formal letter this morning of resignation. So I don't know if there were perhaps talks between him and the president on Sunday with regards to talk of a resignation, but the formal letter was sent today and accepted by President Ramaphosa today. But as you heard there, the former Reserve Bank governor who's been advising at Goldman Sachs and was briefly at BRICS and also at Anglo Gold Ashanti, getting that call at 9 o'clock last night. And the main comment he kept on saying, the bits that you didn't see, was my freedom is over, you know, acting very much the Rampolian sort of figure. I've got no freedom left. This is such a difficult job. Remember how he protested when the President Ramaphosa became president, saying he didn't want a cabinet position, and he went off Twitter leaving with those words, saying he didn't want to serve in cabinet. He was happy to remain in the private sector. Perhaps he was convinced by President Ramaphosa to stand up and deliver ahead of the 24th of October. We know there's a cabinet meeting tomorrow, and that mini budget should be presented to cabinet this week. So the main work has already been done, and Deputy Finance Minister Nhlahla Nene saying to us that he was very happy with Tito Mboweni as his new boss.
Annika, to quote Dennis Joe George, whom Kathy just spoke to now. Nhlahla Nene, and I quote, made it easy for President Ramaphosa. What have been the conversations among you journalists who have been chasing this story for days now, especially today?
Pretty much what the president has said, that he probably made an error of judgment. He was trying to hold the line, but it wasn't always that easy. He made a mistake, but the bottom line is, Vuyo, that we can't hold ministers of a previous previous administration to different standards as this new one. If somebody lies, if somebody says that they haven't done something and impinges on their character, it's going to cast a shadow over the markets. It's going to keep on coming up again. It's not good for Moody's or any of the other groups that are going to be making decisions in terms of downgrades or not on Friday. We need that unbesmirched, good Tumamina, if you like, reputation amongst ministers. But what this does bring up, this may make it very easy, and I think this is why the president mentioned the Zondo Commission of Inquiry, telling people that nobody is above the law, that there are several other ministers out there who may not have lied, but may have spent far more time with the Guptas than Nhlahla Nene.
Okay, Annika, let's leave it there for now. Annika Larsen, just outside 10 Hayes, where the president not too long ago made that announcement that former Reserve Bank Governor Tito Mboweni is now the new finance minister. The president saying that he got a resignation letter from Nhlahla Nene this morning, and he accepted that resignation